Well, thank you. You know, I always say a budget is a statement of values, and I know that President Biden will draw a sharp contrast with the extreme slash and burn rhetoric that we are seeing from House Republicans. I expect President Biden's budget to show his values are where they have always been, with American families. I expect him to be focused on the questions that I hear from folks back in Washington State, like how can we keep our country safe? How can we stay competitive? And how do we give every family a fair shot to succeed and every kid a brighter future? Now, I'm glad some Republicans have acknowledged that maintaining strong defense investments is important, but let's get one thing straight right now. That is literally only half the equation. There is a really straightforward reason we have historically maintained parity with defense and non-defense discretionary spending increases, and that is because these programs are directly related to every single one of those questions I just mentioned. I mean, ask any family if they feel safe and secure without knowing that they have clean drinking water, without being confident that their food and drugs are safe. Ask parents if they feel secure when they are forced to choose between putting food on the table or getting medical care. Ask people if they feel safe without firefighters or police officers in their communities or a well-staffed hospital nearby for an emergency. And when it comes to competing with our adversaries on the world stage, we just cannot get the job done if we don't invest in Main Street, small businesses, and our farmers as well. And we cannot compete if we aren't investing to win the clean energy race and further reduce our need for foreign oil. We can't compete if we don't invest in our kids and make sure all of them can get a great public education and pursue their higher education goals. And we obviously cannot compete if we don't invest in our American workers, those ones that we need to build those new roads and bridges and to make all those new semiconductors. That means giving them a pathway to new careers and making sure they can afford homes where they work. And if I've said it once, I've said it a million times, that absolutely includes childcare. That newly paved road to that new manufacturing plant won't do working parents any good if they don't have reliable childcare. The bottom line, we all want a strong country, and that starts with having strong families and communities. And I'm sure the President's budget will show that. Here in the Senate, we are going to be working to move our spending bills forward in a bipartisan, timely, responsible way that meets the needs of our families and communities. That means holding hearings and markups and bills on the Senate floor. And you better believe the Appropriations Committee is going to be darn busy. With that, I will turn it over to Senator Whitehouse.